Hi there. It's your second favorite DP right here, okay? No, that's Deadpool, you silly little Hufflepuff. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to shut up that pretty little mouth of yours and pay attention because the show's about to start, alright? And, I don't know about you, but I know who's my vote for sexiest ex-soldier turned pop culture show host. Alright, enough foreplay. Let's get on with the show.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, one and all. Today's May 17, 2022. This is episode 98 of Pop Culture Warrior. It's the show where I stay up to date on all the ins and outs of what's happening in pop culture so you don't have to. I am CQ, your Pop Culture Warrior, and with me, as always, is that guy right there, the guy who's always player two, the man in the bubble, the voice of the unpop cultured as it used to be, Mr. Radar, ladies and gentlemen. Yay!
Hi, Radar.
Say hi, Radar.
Hi, Radar.
How you doing, man? How's things?
Good, man. How are you?
How's tricks?
And Tim's from Iowa City. Oh man, I used to run track in Iowa City.
Oh
That was a long time
man.
ago.
Hey,
That's before I got fat.
everybody tuning in. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm gonna mess around with my mic here a bit. Shocker. I'm a little coughy. A little cough, everybody. Hey to everybody that's tuning in already. Mandy, what is going on? Philip, thanks for joining us. Tim, Iowa City watching. God bless. Jim Handy, moist. Love it. Heath, as always, God bless you, man. Appreciate you coming out. Who else we got? Captain Wayne. I see you chilling out there. Oh, man. Yeah, Rare Coffee. Corey Connor, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, so excited. And, of course, Corporal Nobody, who's not a nobody to me. God, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for hanging out with us. Always exciting, always fun. Tuesday nights, ever exciting. Tonight, unlike, man, I can't even remember the last time. We don't have a guest tonight. Can you remember the last time we didn't have a guest on the show?
Ooh, I don't know,
God,
man. It's been a minute.
long time. Probably before the holiday break. Probably. We don't have a guest tonight. So what we're gonna do instead is we'll do our first hour like usual, and then the second hour I was thinking, what the hell? Let's play some games with you guys. Let's play some Quiplash, some Murder Trivia House, some Guespionage. We'll do that with you guys in the audience. You'll need a second screen, so whatever you're watching us on, and a second device so that you can hit the buttons. But we'd love to have you guys join us in the second hour and play some games. You never know what could come of it. You never know. It's always exciting, always something new. And I'm always willing to put up my championship pop culture trivia knowledge belt, you know.
Remember when you got beat by like a little kid who was
Nope.
just literally guessing?
Never
everything?
happened. Never
All right,
happened.
then.
That
Okay, yeah, that one
didn't happen.
We'll
Didn't
just
happen at all. Leon, I see you there, bud. Nice to see you, man. Yeah. Peter, man, how you doing, man? Appreciate you guys coming out. Let's see what else. What else we have? So we don't have a guest tonight, but I will say this. I'm not gonna talk about it just yet because you know me, I don't like to talk about something until it's like definitely gonna happen. I have three interviews happening between this week and next week. Obviously, they won't be live because of scheduling. Couldn't do it live. But I have two amazing actors and one of Hollywood's most prolific stuntmen going to be on the show. We're going to interview them. We're going to record it. And then I'll play it, live on air when we have our typical guest interviews. So that's coming. Very excited because I had a PR company that reps Lionsgate. You know, Lionsgate, big movie company, lots of legendary
Yes.
movies.
Yes.
A company that reps them came to me and said, "Hey, love what you're doing. We have a movie coming out next month. A, we want to send you a screener so you can watch it at home now. And B, would you be interested in talking to some of the actors in the movie?" And so two of those actors are two of the people that I'll be speaking with. So very excited to do
Can
that.
you say the name of the movie yet?
No,
Okay.
but we'll talk about it in the interview. So
No, okay, perfect. I
Yeah.
just didn't know like if you could now.
yeah, like there's no specified, like you can't. I could tell you it's nothing like, you know, big AAA, Marvel movie or, Top Gun or anything like that. It's a smaller movie. Very cool premise. I saw the movie this weekend. Very interesting. I don't want to talk about it. Well,
No, that's fine, dude.
yeah.
We don't gotta talk about it. We'll talk about it later.
I'm good.
The
I'm
only
gonna
other
talk about it,
movie
but
that
not
I
now.
know that came out had Nick Cage in it. So I don't
Yes,
know,
no.
like.
This movie comes out next month. It comes out next month.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is it's not Nicolas Cage.
It's not Nicolas Cage. Not Nicolas Cage at all. One day, Radar, one day. So what else? Okay, so we're doing interviews this week. We're playing games tonight. As always, I'm gonna ask, you guys haven't subscribed to us on the YouTube channel, Pop Culture Warrior on YouTube. Show some love. Throw a quick follow. Throw a quick subscribe. The quick thumbs up. We're so close to 1,000. It's a big number. So close. So just hop on there and throw us a sub if you could. Cost you nothing. And you won't get inundated.
Smash that subscribe button.
Smash that like and follow and ring the bell. All that crap, whatever. One other piece of news. Big things are coming. Some, I don't want to say changes, because they're not. Well, nothing's gonna change here, but some cool things are some. What's the right way to say it? We have some ideas for some things we're gonna try in addition to what we do. So
Yeah, we do.
specifically. I mean, obviously, WTF Nation Radio and WTF Army Moments and all that, like tons of stuff, tons of great stuff. But specifically to the Pop Culture Warrior page, I've had these ideas of some new stuff I want to try and some new things that I'm messing around with and some people that are close to me. And I got some really good ideas. So if you don't follow the Pop Culture Warrior Facebook page, please do, because we're going to be doing some new and exciting things and posting some new and exciting content. Very, very different from what this is, but with the same characters you kind of love. On top of that,
Same characters they love. Who, you and I?
well, yeah, and
Basically.
and more and
Oh, okay.
new and exciting characters. And so with that too, I don't know if you remember, a couple weeks ago, I said, I want to take this to the next level, right? I want to open up the vault, so to speak, and kind of ask if anybody out there wants to collaborate. So let's collaborate. Let's figure out a way to grow this and blow this up. And I said, if anybody knows editors, great. Social media people, if you're expert at social media, come on out. So I'm excited because I have somebody that we're figuring out the details, but they are going to help be a contributor, kind of like a I don't know, in a newspaper you have different, what would you call them, correspondents or whatever. He's got to be like a correspondent. He's gonna be kind of like the guy on the street kind of thing. Right now he's codenamed Nemo. Not gonna name names just yet. So codename Nemo or call sign Nemo, and he's going to. So you'll see him popping up on the Facebook page. Seeing him pop up on the Pop Culture War Facebook page, and we got some cool stuff that we're pitching around and trying some stuff. So I'm excited. My whole point is I'm very excited. I think there's things I want to say and things I want to tease that we're going to be doing, but it's not fully fleshed out yet. right? And I don't want to half-ass anything. Like I want to come to you guys. You take the time to come here and be part of this. Like I want to give you like the best. Um, these guys are funny. I'm reading your comments. You guys are funny. So yeah, so some really cool and exciting stuff. Some stuff that even Radar doesn't know about. I'm keeping secret from him.
Radar don't know shit. Don't even play off like I know everything. And
You
like,
know some.
oh,
You know some of it. You know some of it.
oh.
Some stuff I've got some. With now that I have the new studio, the new setup, it allows me to really mess around with some new things and try some new things that I haven't done before, but I've always kind of been in my mind. So I'm very excited. Very excited for that stuff. But I digress. How you doing, man? How's everything?
Good.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's good. That's good.
It's good. Got a hold of Private Radar, Specialist Radar.
Specialist
not-
Radar.
Yeah, he got promoted, and he's not dead yet.
He's not dead? Is that what you said?
He's not dead. Yeah,
Okay.
he ain't dead yet.
Okay, he ain't dead.
I text him. I messaged him upon occasion. I said, "Is you dead?" And he finally responded, "No, I is not dead."
He's not
And I talked
dead.
to him on the phone for a little bit. No, he's good. He's good.
That's great, man. Good for him.
So I would say more, but I don't want to get too obsec-y.
right. Yeah, I can't, cover it.
No, seriously. I don't want to get out. He's in Europe.
I
said,
got yeah. No, I got you. I got you.
I wanted to let everyone else know. People like who don't know what's going on. Private Radar is my boy, and he is stationed in Europe.
Context
and
clues.
Yeah, due to OPSEC, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Okay. So, can we talk about some stuff that's been going on?
Moon Knight's over.
I'll talk about some stuff that's been going on.
Lead me into this.
I got you. Hold my hand. I got you.
I'm following.
Hold on a second. I gotta read this. Captain Wayne says, "I tells y'all what, I ain't never heard nothing like that there in all's my put togethers."
Is you dead?
That's great. He's very phonetic. Like he spelled it out perfectly. Okay. Today, again, for the layperson that doesn't know these things, Disney had what it's called the upfronts. Upfronts are kind of before like the seasons start kicking off. They kind of present stuff to stakeholders and stockholders and all these different things. And
Ooh, I love steaks.
specifically stakeholders. I like stakeholders.
I mean, my plate is generally my stakeholder,
Got it.
but whatever.
Sure.
They're fancy. They probably use fancier things than I.
They have a guy that just holds the steak for you as you're eating it.
Probably.
He feeds it to you. So anyway, at the Disney upfronts, Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige came out because obviously Disney now covers millions of things. But to stay on point of what we are here for, Kevin Feige came out, excited the crowd. This was in New York City. Among the many treats was the first real trailer and premiere date for She-Hulk, which is now called She-Hulk Attorney at Law. And, which I have that trailer for you. Hang on for 1 second. And revealed that season 2 of Loki goes into production in the next couple of weeks. Exciting. And then, which for Loki, they said the entire cast is returning. So they didn't say specifically who, but he said entire cast. So you're thinking, all the main players from the first season will be there. And then even welcomed Nick Fury himself. Samuel L. Jackson was there to tease Secret Invasion, which is coming out very soon. And Feige.
And Secret Invasion is going to be a show as well, Disney Plus show, right?
Disney Plus show, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
They weren't they kind of on the fence
series.
if Samuel L. Jackson was going to be part of that?
No, I mean, no.
I thought for a time they were kind of like toying with the idea of continuing on without him.
As far back as I can remember, he was attached to that. Him and Emily Clark from Game of Thrones, she was attached, and a few others. So, or what's her name? Maria Hill, Colby Smulders from How I Met Your Mother. She's attached to it as well.
And there should be a Monica Rambeau in that, correct?
Possibly. possibly there was hints at that from
From the WandaVision.
from WandaVision.
After,
Yeah, that
yeah.
like he won't do. The last thing before Feige left off was he said that Loki, of all the Marvel Disney series so far, has been the most viewed. Which again, we talked about this before. I of all the Disney Plus series, like that's the most payoff. Like that, and maybe WandaVision, but even WandaVision, Wanda and Vision didn't come around until Age of Ultron, whereas Loki comes
Yeah.
from all the way third Marvel movie ever.
Right. But also in terms of moving forward with the multiverse.
Really sets everything into motion. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think as people before they watched Spider-Man No Way Home and before they watched Doctor Strange and all that, they probably kind of studied it up a bit.
That is correct. So what I want to do here is I'm going to play for you guys. I'm gonna make some quick changes here, so our buddy Radar gets to see with the audience. Here we go. I'm going to play for you guys the She-Hulk Attorney at Law trailer, and we will discuss. Hold on to your butts.
Being a superhero is a trial by fire. Who's gonna protect the world if not people like you?
I'm Jennifer Walters. I'm a lawyer. I have great friends. Can we get some shots, please? It's an emergency. A demanding job.
We just started a superhuman law division, and I want you to be the face of it.
And a frustrating family.
Cause you didn't ask for this, but you still gotta deal with it. Your transformations are triggered by anger and fear.
Those are like the baseline of any woman just existing. Oh. Bruce, kind of feels like if I don't transform, I'm gonna die.
Yes, yes, yes. No, no.
I just want to be a normal, anonymous lawyer.
Can you tell us where She-Hulk is?
Jen, you're a story now.
Girl, your ass looks crazy right now. You could be an Avenger.
Oh, I'm not a superhero. That is for billionaires and narcissists and adult orphans for some reason. Is there anything more depressing than dating in your 30s?
Yeah, this is the best date I've had in a while.
Oh.
Should we split some fries?
Let's get those to go.
All right. Thoughts. Initial thoughts.
We should get those to go.
I'll take
It's
it.
good. It looks good.
It
looks good.
Yeah. Tell us. Let us know in the chats what you guys think of the trailer that just dropped literally hours ago. Epic. I'm seeing epic from Becky. Hi, Becky.
It looks like to be very comedic. I'm kind of curious on that because
Yeah.
none of the ones so far have taken kind of a comedic spin, right? I mean, like Hawkeye was kind of lighthearted,
It was lighthearted.
but it wasn't comedic.
And even
This seems to be very
WandaVision, the
comedic.
first couple of episodes was very sitcom-y, very like 50s, 60s, 70s sitcom.
It was, but there was always some sort of like nefarious.
Yeah, there was a dark undertone to it.
Yep, everything was always kind of with the music and the and the way the characters interacted. There was always some sort of like even in the first episode where the dude's choking. You know what I mean? It was
Mm.
kind of like
Yeah.
where this one just comes off as very fun and
All right. The crowd is divided. Let's see. We got Kaz says, what? Penny says, cool. Heath says, I don't hate it. Gary says, interesting for a trailer. What else? Corporal Nobody says, when the women have had enough, She-Hulk. Corey seems like it's gonna be underrated. Okay, what else we got? Becky says it looks epic and way better than Multiverse of Madness, I assure you. And Greg says it looks meh, meh. So it divided. I mean, it's hard to please everyone, right? I mean, with anything, absolutely anything. But so for me, watching the trailer, the humor's there. It's nice that the emphasis isn't on the heroic part of it, where she's like, look, I don't want to be a hero. Like, this happened to me. I'm just trying to live my life and do my thing. So that's fascinating. That's a different take on really anything we've seen so far. Because even like Moon Knight was a reluctant hero, so to speak. The CGI, I'm hoping it's still being tweaked. I've watched the trailer a few times, and for the most part, the body's fine. But for some reason, the facial features just seem
it does
weird.
need. But this is the initial trailer.
Yeah.
They still have what, August? Is it August 16th or some shit like that?
Yeah.
For release. So I mean, it's got a little bit to go. I imagine they're going to tweak some of it.
I hope so.
And maybe hold on though too. Let me ask you this: if they're going to go with kind of a more comedic kind of aspect, you think that maybe the CGI will kind of be cartoony and kind of weird?
Yeah.
I mean, they could do that.
I don't know.
It looks kind of.
Some of you guys are just crazy.
Ooh, Heath, will it transition into a part in Fantastic Four?
For She-Hulk in Fantastic Four, maybe. What if she started dating like the Thing, right? Ben Grimm, the Thing, like She-Hulk, because like that was a big part of her in the comics. I mean, not to over-sexualize a character, yada yada yada, but a big part of her thing is like on top of all, like, because where Hulk leans into the anger, She-Hulk was always into more of her emotions. So obviously, being a woman and everything, like some of her emotions were of the romantic nature, and so that would go to the extreme as well. So she was known for having trysts with several of the MCU members occasionally. Some of this stuff, Joe, I'm not repeating that, but he does mention. So The Boys, as a side note, The Boys season 3 trailer came out. Not gonna play that because it is like it is. We'd get shut down for content real quick. Like, it is bloody and bad and just I love the show. I absolutely adore the show. Super excited for when it comes out. But I was like, oh, let me grab that trailer, and then I watched the trailer and I was like, let me not put that trailer up on the show because that's not gonna no. But if you're looking for The Boys season 3, that will be June 3rd. So Greg says She-Ho. Man, that's funny. What else? So we talked about She-Hulk, we talked about The Boys, we talked about Loki. I wanted to try something a little different. No, I mean, not too different, but we always talk about Marvel shows and we talk about all these different things. It got me thinking because, unfortunately, remember we were talking a couple of shows that had gotten canceled. So they announced The Batwoman got canceled, Legends of Tomorrow, which broke my heart. We had Shy on not too long ago. It got me wondering about all the other shows that had been canceled, renewed, rebooted, revived this year. So,
like Halo,
bear with me. I'm going to give you a super fast, listen carefully, because there's like 159. So here is a super quick reading of some things. So starting off, Paramount Plus announced that Helen Mirren and Harrison Ford are going to appear in a Yellowstone spinoff, 1932. So that, starting off good. Fox renewed 911, renewed for a 6th season for those that like 911. The Resident has been renewed for a 6th season on Fox. Okay. 911 Lone Star, which was a spinoff of the 911, been renewed for a 4th season. It's got Rob Lowe in it. Let's see. American Idol, oh my God, renewed for a 21st season. Let us know what shows you're excited for here. I'm going to skip over some of these that are just, ugh, nobody watches that. Let's see. ABC renewed Shark Tank for season 14. I'm trying to get to some good ones. America's Funniest Home Videos is still a thing. Returning for season 33.
It's like them and the
Still a thing.
Simpsons.
Still a thing.
Nobody knew they were still on it there, but they are, apparently.
Our first cancellation comes from the freshman comedy Pivoting. Never heard of it on Fox.
Isn't that what do Mormons do that? Or it's soaking. Soaking, that's what they do. Sorry.
That got canceled after 1 season. Fox has canceled Our Kind of People after 1 season. That's unfortunate. The Connors have been renewed for a 5th season on ABC. ABC has renewed A Million Little Things for season 5. Never caught that show. Never did. Big Sky has been renewed for a 3rd season on ABC. The Wonder Years, the new reboot of the Wonder Years, will return for a 2nd season on ABC. Home Economics renewed for a 3rd season by ABC. Oh, this one sucked because I enjoyed this one. Hulu canceled Marvel's MODOK after just 1 season. That was the animated. You know what? Here I can actually show. Let's see. I can actually show what I'm looking at here. MODOK, which was like the animated, almost like a claymation show. So that's after 1 season. Magnum PI canceled after 4 seasons. Canceled on CBS. CBS canceled Good Sam after 1 season. United States of Al has been canceled after 2 seasons. I thought that would be good.
I've watched literally none of these shows. Have you? Have you watched any of these shows that are being canceled?
Some.
Oh, which one have you watched?
CBS has canceled How We Roll after just 1 season. I like Pete Holmes, and I've watched an episode or 2 of this show.
Oh yeah, John's younger brother.
No.
John Holmes.
No. It took me a second.
It's his little brother. John Holmes' little brother.
Be Positive has been canceled after 2 seasons on CBS. I thought it was funny. Let's see. CW canceled Legacies, the network's 2nd Vampire Diaries spinoff after 4 seasons. Dynasty was canceled after 5 seasons. CW's Charmed reboot canceled after 4 seasons. CW canceled Roswell, New Mexico after 4 seasons, ahead of the season 4 premiere. Ooh, that's always sad. CW canceled Naomi just after 1 season. The 4400 canceled by CW after 1 season. In the Dark, which it was a big hit. A lot of people liked In the Dark. In the Dark canceled after 4 seasons on the CW. All American Homecoming renewed for a 2nd season.
Is the CW going to have anything that they had last season?
The Flash, Lois and Clark, Superman or whatever. Lois and Superman. What was the last one? All American Homecoming. And they're actually starting up a couple shows. I'll talk about that in a second. NBC has canceled Mr. Mayor after 2 seasons. Poor guy. NBC canceled Keenan after 2 seasons.
Right, Pookie?
Guys, be nice.
I'm not gonna say I didn't say it.
NBC has canceled the drama Endgame after just 1 season, trying to capitalize on the Marvel's Endgame.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nobody cares about that, or the Housewives, or those Housewives, or those Housewives, or those Housewives, or that show.
I care about My Housewife. That's it. And she's not really a housewife. She's awesome.
Below Deck by Bravo renewed for a 10th season. Never heard of it. Family Karma for a 3rd season. Winter House renewed for a 2nd season. I mean, no offense, but I don't really watch a lot of Bravo shows. So Project Runway, Top Chef got its 12th season. Hey, here's a show we care about. Young Rock renewed for a 3rd season by NBC. Yay.
Good.
Happy for that. Great for the cast. We got to bring them back. Renewed its comedy Grand Crew for a 2nd season. American Auto, which we actually had one of the writers came on this show a couple months back. You probably don't remember. He was also the guy that created Franklin Bash, Bill Chase.
Yep.
He was on the show. He was one of the writers for American Autos, renewed for its second season. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was all right.
Comedy Central renewed Aquafina is Nora from Queens for a third season. I watched the first season. It's funny, somewhat. Excuse me. Very exciting news that Amazon Studios announced it's renewed the fan favorite sci-fi series Upload. We've had 2 of the stars of Upload, both Kevin Bigley and Robbie Amell, on the show in the past, and they're getting a third season, which is awesome because they ended on such a huge cliffhanger for second season. Hulu has canceled Dollface after 2 seasons, renewed Shining Veil for a second season. Never heard of it. Jack Ryan will come to an end after season 4, which you probably watched the Jack Ryan, right? Watched the Jack Ryan? Radar? I lose anybody?
No, I
It's
did.
good.
I did.
It's good.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that?
It's a good show.
Oh,
it's
when there are people come on our show, I'll watch it.
Peacock is canceled Saved by the Bell after 2 seasons. Man, it just doesn't.
Good.
Just doesn't,
That was garbage.
doesn't hit the same way. See, you do watch some things. You do.
No, I have children who are like, Dad, Saved by the Bell. I was like,
It's not the same.
dude, it's fuck garbage.
Let's see. HBO Max original comedy series Julia has been renewed for a second season. Queer Eye, Sweet Magnolias. Oh, this one breaks my heart. Legends of Tomorrow have been canceled after 7 seasons.
Wow, 7 seasons?
Yeah, it did 7 seasons, man. Almost beat Arrow's record. Netflix. This one was actually kind of a surprise. Netflix has canceled Space Force after 2 seasons.
Actually, kind of not, dude. I'm kind of surprised they got a second season.
Really? Really?
I am.
Oh, like, here's the thing. I didn't think it was fantastic, like a must-see, but I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was worthy to kind of build.
I didn't think it was bad.
Yeah.
But I thought they had some kind of bigger named actors and actresses on there that were going to require more money
Probably
than the show was worth. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
They thought
like
they
if
didn't
it would
make
have been,
enough.
if it would have had like Steve Carell and all them on there, like they could, if it would have been a cheaper production, they probably would have kept it on.
Yeah. And the fact is that yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. I agree with you that had it been a bigger hit, like let's say like Friends, right? Had it been a bigger hit and it justified spending that money, but I don't think it was it hit enough for it to justify those costs. But you're right.
No, it was just I think the economics of it weren't there. Just it was okay, but it wasn't good enough to justify that kind of money.
Yeah. So Netflix is Raising Dion, which is a kind of a superhero kid show, canceled after 2 seasons. Batwoman canceled after 3 seasons. The Last OG canceled after 4 seasons. Funny show. The Talk. Disney has renewed The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, for a second season. Haven't seen it yet. Hulu has renewed Life and Beth for a second season. I didn't know that was a thing.
I don't even have Hulu anymore. I think I canceled it.
I heard really, really good. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard really good things about this one. Apple TV's Severance has been renewed for a second season. I heard it's incredible, and it's on my list of things to watch when I get the time. The Cleaning Lady has been renewed for a second season.
Yep. Pookie is right. Space Force is just a military version of The Office. That's right. It was.
Judge Steve Harvey's getting a second season. All right, good for you.
I've never seen the first one. I like Steve Harvey. Is it any good? Have you seen that at all?
No. HBO.
If anyone other has seen Judge Steve Harvey, let me know. I want to know if
Let
it's
us
any
know.
good.
Let us know. I'll ask him when I see him later in July. HBO renews Winning Time: The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty for a second season. This is another good one. Netflix Lock and Key will end after its 3rd and final season, set to drop later this year. Now, this is a series based on a comic book that was a short series, and honestly, it makes sense to end after a 3rd season because like they're running out of the source material. So, makes sense, but still bummer. I think it's a really good show.
Pookie says Kung Fu Panda's coming to Netflix.
There is an animated series, Kung Fu Panda, yes, coming. FX Snowfall has been renewed for a 6th and final season. Drew Barrymore has been renewed till 2023. Good Doctor renewed for a 6th season. The Rookie.
I had to watch that one day. That Drew Barrymore show.
Yeah.
It was on. I was somewhere, and it was like the dentist or some shit, and it was on.
Yeah.
And it's barely watchable.
Yeah, I figured. Joe says Winning Time was fantastic. So it is one of the HBO does a pretty good job with shows.
What Judge Gary Busey?
Judge Gary Busey. What if you want a really?
Do you want a really good judge show? Gary Busey plays
fantastic.
A judge.
Okay, whatever. I don't think that's real, but okay.
Don't
care. CW's renewed The Flash for a 9th season, which will make it the longest running series in the Arrowverse. But there a lot of speculation that it will be the final season. A lot of speculation with all the changes.
Yeah.
Superman and Lois gets a 3rd season on CW. Riverdale's getting a 7th season on the CW.
God, that show sucks. That sucked when it first came out.
Yeah.
They just keep throwing garbage at it. The only halfway decent actor they had in there died like 4 years ago.
There you go. Jared Palecki's Walker will get another season on the CW. Nancy Drew's
Walker,
getting
like Texas Ranger Walker.
Yeah, they rebooted the series, or not, like revitalized it, or I don't whatever revived it or.
Well, without Chuck Norris, you can't hardly have Walker Texas Ranger.
I mean, well, he is Walker Texas Ranger, but all right. Nancy Drew's getting another season. Kung Fu is getting a 3rd season. Sex and the City spinoff. My About Your Friend, 4th and final season. Abbott Elementary, again, never heard of it. 2nd season. New Amsterdam will end after its 13 episode 5th season. Babysitter's Club canceled. Flipper Flop will end for good after its 10th season.
What show?
Flipper Flop.
Flipper Flop. Is that a house show?
Yeah, it's one of those house building shows. Oh. Yeah, or flip floppers. Nick Cannon's daytime talk show canceled after 1 season.
God, that's gotta be atrocious.
Yeah. Vikings Valhalla will get a 2nd and 3rd season at Netflix. They initially picked up the 24 episode order and now confirmed those episodes will be split into 3 8-episode seasons. So There you go. Never Have I Ever gets a 4th and final season at Netflix. The Fox Dance dramedy Big Leap won't be getting a 2nd season. It's been canceled. Canceled the drama Ordinary Joe after 1 season. That's canceled. Renewed sort of for a 2nd season. Never heard of it. Another Life gets canceled after 2 seasons. Never heard of it. The Blacklist renewed for a 10th season. God, some of these shows, how do they stay on air?
Yeah, like the Blacklist. I thought it was supposed to be like a 2 or 3 episode or 2 or 3 season show and be done.
Stranger Things will end with a 5th and final season.
Thank God.
They also revealed season 4 will drop in 2 parts, with volume 1 dropping May 27th and volume 2 dropping July 1st.
Stranger Things just...
Yeah.
I can't fucking stand that show.
Yeah. I didn't mind the 1st season, and then I kind of lost interest with it.
I lost interest about halfway through the 1st season, and I was like, this is ridiculous. The whole thing's ridiculous. It's just retarded. Don't watch it.
Atlanta, which I heard is a great show. Haven't gotten to it yet, but I've heard it's really good. Will end after its 4th season. Season 3 and 4 were filmed back-to-back, with season 3 debuting March 24th and season 4 dropping in the fall. FX renewed Fargo for a 5th season. It's all right. Fargo, great show. Teen Mom. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which is a great show that I really love, has been renewed for its 5th and final season. I watched the 4th season and it was hilarious. Love it. Great show. HBO Max obviously renewed John Cena's Peacemaker for a 2nd season. We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, we heard that.
Yeah, we knew that from way back. Yeah, some of these stories are coming from way old. This is like for the full year. The Prince has been canceled after 1 season. Never heard of it. RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars renewed for season 7. Jesus Christ, I can't say that. Paramount Plus announces Halo has been renewed for a 2nd season. That was
wow. I heard it's garbage.
It's mixed reviews. Like the diehard Halo fans aren't gonna like it because it's not a TV version of the Halo video game. It's just taking all the elements of Halo and making a TV show out of it. So it's not like what they did with, let's say, Walking Dead, where it was a true to the comic with slight alterations. This is more of like what they did with like Resident Evil, where it's same characters, names, and places completely redone. Like, I mean, obviously in the game, the guy never takes off his helmet, and like in episode whatever it was, 1 or 2, he takes off his helmet. Hulu has renewed How I Met Your Father for a 20-episode second season. Awesome. I enjoyed it. The Gilded Age has a second season. HBO 30 coins. I don't know what that is. Eric McCormick will star in the next season of Slasher, titled Slasher Ripper on Shudder. Yeah, now we're getting into the into Shudder. I don't even know. How do you watch Shudder? Acorn TV. I didn't know that was a thing.
I don't know that's the thing either.
Obviously, we talked before about Hulu has revived Futurama for 20 new episodes.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yep.
Have we heard anything more on that? Like when they're going to release?
Bender is coming back. We know that.
Yep.
We know that. No confirmation on when it's got to be this year sometime. It's got to be this year sometime. Because remember when we had what's her name? Christ, I can't think of her name. The one that plays Amy on Futurama. She said, like, I'm filming something that'll make old fans very happy. She couldn't say it at the time, but obviously she was talking about Futurama. So they've been recording that for a long time. Amazon Prime Video.
Hold on. Pookie said he heard rumors of a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle animated series.
Those are like, that's always something that's getting rebooted. You know what I mean? Like that's like saying,
there's like a million of those.
Yeah, that's like saying the Batman animated show. Like there's 800 of them. So that's an almost guarantee that yes, without knowing, I'm gonna know that yes, that's a thing that's happening.
Scott said he likes Halo if it was a sci-fi film, but even the co-creator said it's not the Halo he made. So he is watching and hoping they do something to make it decent, but doubt it as almost not redeemable.
But I doubt it. It's almost, if not unredeemable. It's hard to please everybody. Let's see. Amazon Prime Video has renewed Reacher for a second season.
Oh yeah,
yeah, like Jack Reacher, with an actual guy that looks intimidating.
Like Reacher around.
Why? HBO has renewed Euphoria for a third season. That's great. Renewed Doogie Kamealoha. It's the Disney Plus version of the Doogie Howser reboot. Doogie Kamealoha? I don't know. I didn't even know that they rebooted Doogie Howser. Excuse me. Paramount Network has renewed Yellowstone for a 5th season following a record-breaking season 4. Righteous Gemstones getting a 3rd season.
Have you watched Yellowstone yet?
Dude, there's so many things I haven't watched yet that I'm dying to get to. Suicide Squad. Squid Game creator said that a 2nd season is coming, and it was confirmed by Netflix back in January, saying that it's definitely happening. It's definitely coming. Most likely next year. They're going to start filming it this year, but that it won't probably be out till Netflix till next year. CBS canceled Bull after 6 seasons. I think after this, there's not really much. Oh, Paramount Plus has renewed Star Trek Discovery for a 5th season. All our Star Trek fans out there, you're getting another Star Trek. And NBC has canceled Ellen's Game of Games after 4 seasons. I haven't even seen a new episode of that. One of us is lying. Tim Allen has been tapped to reprise his role in a Santa Claus limited series for Disney Plus. So apparently the Santa Claus.
I thought he was dead.
You thought Tim Allen was dead?
Yeah, I thought he died.
Jesus Christ. What do you think's been doing the voice for Buzz Lightyear?
I don't fucking know any 1,000 voice actors who sound just like him.
That's true. It could be easily replaced. Timothy Oliphant will reprise his role as U.S. Marshal Raylan Givens in FX upcoming limited series Justified City Primeval. So that's
he
coming.
peaked at Deadwood.
Yeah. To each his own.
Oh, he did.
Did they say Quantum Leap was getting a reboot? Yep. NBC has ordered a pilot for a Quantum Leap reboot.
God, that show sucked 30 years ago, too.
Maybe they'll make it better. Make it good.
Yeah, make it fucking.
But it's like Quantum Leap, but good. Series adaptation of the 2011 sci-fi film Real Steel. Remember Real Steel with Hugh Jackman fighting the boxing robots? They're gonna make a Disney Plus series adaptation of it. So there you go. So that's a thing.
One of my kids really likes that show.
That movie.
Yeah, it's a show. Whatever.
Hulu.
One of my kids. I've watched it like reluctantly.
Yeah.
It wasn't a horrible movie though.
Yes. Becky, what about Nancy Drew? Yeah, we passed it. Nancy Drew got renewed for season 4. Hulu has renewed The Great for a 10-episode third season. Grey's Anatomy spinoff series Station 19 has also been renewed at ABC for a 6th season. This was an interesting one. I never watched it, but it was with Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston. Apple TV has renewed The Morning Show starring Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston for a 3rd season. So never caught it, but I was fascinated. I was interested.
No, that may not be too bad. I like both of them.
Yeah. Emily in Paris. Prime Video has canceled young adult horror series I Know What You Did Last Summer after 1 season. I guess that one. And there you go. Let's go back to us.
Yeah, so you just can keep going because it's like you can.
It's a long list. I like because we always talk about
list. It may not have been an exhaustive list, but it was an exhausting list.
I mean, here's the thing: people always like, "Well, you only talk about Marvel shows." So I was like, "All right, fuck it. Let's go through the entire list of the 2022 canceled, rebooted, renewed, revived shows." And there you have it. I
thought you were talking about nude shows. I was like, yeah, but no.
Those never get canceled. Yeah. So, whew, that was a lot.
It's not getting canceled. Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball should get canceled. It's boring as fuck.
I mean,
I'm gonna waste 6 hours of my life watching a fucking baseball.
I don't want to get political here.
I'm not. That's not political. That's not a political statement. That's a fucking fact. Baseball is boring as fuck.
You didn't let me finish.
Okay, keep going.
My comment. I don't want to get political, but I don't think baseball is America's pastime. I don't think it's.
I think football.
I don't think it's as good as it once was. I think it's. I do personally. While if you enjoy baseball, good for you. I find it boring as hell. It does nothing for me. A good football match. Oh, nothing more exciting. And even hockey. You get a good.
Because hockey's boring, but at least they're moving around and shit.
Yeah, there's things happening.
I watch if you watch a baseball game, it's just a bunch of guys playing with their balls and spitting on the ground, and then every now and again they throw a ball to another person. I love playing softball. I would rather watch college ball or college girls softball or some shit. That's exciting. But fucking Major League Baseball's the worst.
Be careful, because you might come off sounding a little creepy when you're like, oh, you know what's exciting? College girl softball.
Yeah, they throw the fucking softball twice as fast or just as fast as a Major League pitcher, but they're only 30 feet away.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's crazy.
Now, something. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
But yeah, I agree that I think NFL football has taken the reins from Major League Baseball. Plus, baseball starts in February and goes to November, and
it's too long. It's
boring as shit.
Here's the thing: you can't call it a sport if they can play 400 games in a season, and they're my shoulder's a little sore, they were complaining, football players were they wanted to add 1 game to the season. They're like, are you trying to kill us? Are you trying to kill adding 1 game to the season? And baseball players are playing 400 games a year. And they're like, yeah, I sweat a little bit, whatever.
Yeah.
I think,
the only people that do
ping pong is more of a workout than baseball.
Yes. Fucking ping pong is intense, dude. It's camping.
Yeah, it is.
But honestly, I don't know, dude. I struggle to think of a sport that's more boring than baseball.
All right, we beat that one to death.
Oh no!
If only WTF Nation Radio had a sports show that could cover these hot topics and these hot button issues. Yeah.
hot topics.
If only. One
Radar's
day.
not doing a sports show. Don't even fucking start. Radar is not doing a sports show.
No.
Because it will only be sports Radar likes.
It's the Radar Sports Show.
All summer there'd be nothing.
All
It'd be like
football all the time.
Yeah, it's like football and fucking soccer. That's all Radar
And
wants to watch.
and college women's softball.
Dude, I'm telling you, you fuck around, watch that shit. Watch that shit, dude. I dated a girl in college that was a softball player, and I was the same, but it was fuck dumb as shit. And then I watched it, and I was like, "It's fuck crazy."
I do have.
Watch.
Sorry.
Fishing? No. Fishing is not a sport. Nobody who fishes thinks it's actually a sport. Seriously.
I see.
Anybody
I
who tries to
disagree.
You know what? Fishing is just as much a sport as the fucking rednecks who like put giant tires in their trucks and go through like mud bogs and shit.
I would say fishing. I would give fishing more of a sport than even baseball. Like there's a certain amount of skill to it, a certain amount of like a mastery of it to know everything. There is a certain amount of physical exertion, whether like you're rowing out there or something, or fighting off a big one, whatever it is. So I think it has more elements of sport than baseball. Anyway, we digress. This isn't a sports show. Video games are more of a sport than baseball.
Ooh, I actually, that's pop culture, and I kind of like this debate.
If video games are a sport,
debate. Mm-hmm.
I mean they're called esports for a reason. I mean there are championships. There are people that make money, doing this professionally.
Arguably,
tournaments.
More exciting to watch than baseball.
Arguably, yeah. I would. I mean, for me, I can speak for me. I can't speak for everybody. For me, yeah, I'd watch like a Street Fighter tournament. Over one game of. I'd watch an entire Street Fighter tournament, right? Which is like 400 matches to declare a winner. Before I'd watch one game of baseball, start to finish. I would. I'm putting it out there.
See. This is where I don't know, dude. Like,
there's an argument. Corey's got a good point. VR games could be a sport. I guess there's a physical element. He doesn't agree with consoles games as a sport. I don't know. I just, you see some of these guys.
Sport, I think there needs to be like some sort of other word other than sport. Does that make sense?
Why? What is sport? We have to throw it to the definition of what constitutes by definition a sport, right?
If physical activity.
No, I almost guarantee. You know what? Now, you get me, man. Okay, hang on. Let's see. How do you define
like what is the Webster's dictionary?
Sport. Okay, from the dictionary.
There is a physical level with esports. I mean, kind
of. An activity. Oh, see, no, here you go. So, number one, an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment. So, entertainment, check. Competing, check. Individual or team, check. Skill, check. It's the involving physical exertion, which you see some of these guys playing the Street Fighter, and they're like they're muscle firing, twitching, and like you see them sweating and like freaking out over it. I mean,
it's like I don't know, dude. The splitting hairs, because it's tough. I'm not saying that like
we're gonna take this to the grand jury. We're gonna
man, I don't know.
Major debate.
I don't know.
Major debate here over this stuff.
Arguably, it's as physically demanding as fishing.
Possibly, depending if you got no bites that day. It might be more physically demanding if you played an entire tournament versus a guy who went out fishing and caught nothing that day. It was just flick, reel in.
I mean,
yeah. See, now we got Radar stumped over here. Anyway, while you think about that,
I don't think fishing's a sport. I think fishing is recreational activity.
Well, I mean,
I think
all sports are
think
recreational activities until you get paid to do
no,
them professionally.
it's true. No,
I can
no,
go play flag football. I mean,
that's
it's a
still playing a
sport.
sport. You're still playing a sport, whether you get
right?
paid for it or not.
But it's a recreational activity.
That hand-eye coordination and muscle memory is kind of, I don't know. I need that for masturbation too.
So is that a sport?
Is that a sport? Is that honestly? I sweat more
Well,
when I
are
beat
you
up than when I play
competing?
video games.
But are you competing with someone?
Sometimes.
Is it individual or team
Don't kink shame me.
competes against another or others for entertainment? There you go.
I'm entertained. I don't.
So, and if that's the
when
case,
we play battle shits.
if that's the case, I mean, porn in a way is a sport because it's an individual or team competing against another individual or team for entertainment, and there's some physical exertion to it.
I struggle with esports as calling it a sport. I think it needs to have some sort of other connotation, and I don't know the word.
E-competition?
Yeah.
E-comp?
There you go. E-comp.
That's just, oh man. This has gone way off track. I want to answer something that you had thrown out there when we were talking about all the shows that the CW were canceling. You're like, man, what are they going to have left?
Yeah.
Well, the CW has just announced it's picked up a new DC series called Gotham Knights with a K. Not Knights as in day night, but Knights as in, the Knights of yore. So the Gotham Knights are officially headed to television. It was announced that the CW has given a series order. So that means like they're not even just piloting it. They're just going straight to series. A new live action series inspired by characters from DC Comics. This is where it gets weird because from what I'm reading, this is going to be in addition to obviously the Flash and Superman, Lois, all the other shows, but it's not going to be connected to those. This will be set off in its own universe. So again, you're bringing DC properties to a CW channel that has a lineup of DC properties, but now you're going to say this DC property is not connected to those DC properties. So it's weird. It's weird, which is what happened with Supergirl and what happened with Black Lightning, and then they retconned it so that it was all connected, but I don't know what's going to happen. But in this series, Gotham Knights, in the wake of Bruce Wayne's murder, his rebellious adopted son forges an unlikely alliance with the children of Batman's enemies when they're all framed for killing the Caped Crusader. And as the city's most wanted criminals, this renegade band of misfits must fight to clear their names. But in a Gotham with no Dark Knight to protect it, the city descends into the most dangerous it's ever been. However, hope comes from the most unexpected places as this team of mismatched fugitives will become its next generation of saviors. So, obviously, that's why I can't tie into this other world of DC stuff, because it's like, this has to be in a world where Batman is killed and we're far enough into the future that like his son is old enough to be a vigilante and the sons and daughters of his enemies are old enough to be vigilantes. And so I don't know. Hopefully it's good. That's all I can say. Excuse me. Is that hopefully it's good.
You sound so much like Radar right now. Just hopefully, just make it fucking good.
As much as I rub off on you, it looks like you've rubbed off on me quite a bit.
As per our previous conversation.
We should call it a sport. For how much we've rubbed off on each other, we should call it a sport. All right. It's been a night. It's been a night, hasn't it? If anyone's ever watching this and is like, should we send our high-profile actor to be on this show?
The answer is yes.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Radar doesn't talk to the talent. Let's bring that up.
Yes, so we keep him in a box. Instead of being in the bubble, he gets put in a box and put away for that part of the show. But anyway, all right, guys, we are gonna take a short break. When we come back, we're gonna play some games. We're gonna play some games with you, the audience. Get your second screen, tablet, phone, computer, laptop,
Your phone might be dead.
your smart TV, whatever it is, we'll give you a code. You'll go to jackbox.tv, you enter the code, and you play live with me and with that knucklehead. And we're going to play some games, have some fun, have some laughs, plug it in during the break. And yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
We'll play esports when we get back after the break.
We'll be doing you versus us in a grand competition of sport and esports. But all right, guys, we will be right back right after this. Shots. Say bye, Radar.
Bye, Radar. Bye, Thea.
You're listening to the sounds of WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, you there? Yeah, it is right, you. Let me ask you something, right? Where the hell do you think that you're going? Oh, what do you think because the show is going to commercial that means you get to just walk away? Well, CQ asked me to pass on the little message, alright? And it says, I'll be back.
Looking up and fading out, serious shapes I found blow me away. Van Allen right around, pushing through, skin is brown, nature has us trapped in fear, so I get lost in sound. I wonder if you'll ever know why I am the way I am. I've been thinking a lot about time and space surrounding. Is there anyone who is thinking like me? I've been thinking a lot about life is never ending.
voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Every month or so.
Where do we go?
Down to the bunker.
What are you doing? Is that scuba gear?
Kind of. You should have a tank, a mask, and a regulator in the bottom of your file.
Hey, everybody. Give me
Whoa,
one
whoa,
second
whoa.
here to
Explain, please.
figure
Well, the
this
stairs
out.
down to the bunker go 100 meters below sea level. Air's really thin down there. Well, and make sure you come back up slow. Don't want to get the bends, right?
I don't think I can do this. I have a fear of depth. I'm depth.
Can you hear that?
In
Yeah,
that case, I would
we can
just
hear
hide
it.
under your desk.
I can
The
hear it.
boss won't take a head count. Oh, good luck.
Okay. Trying to make that go away in my ears. It's weird. I don't know why it's not. Should have changed over in the. Anyway. Okay. We're back. Why is that up there? Radar, did you go on a rant while I wasn't paying attention?
No, I didn't do nothing. You just push buttons.
Let's take that off. All right. Alrighty. Turn that off.
I don't know if I should be ranting or not. I didn't
Should
know
you
what
be
you're playing.
ranting? Welcome back. I'm trying out something new. As always, messing around with settings and buttons and things. Probably I shouldn't be messing with. Don't mess with what works. Come on in, guys. We are playing Jackbox games. Please come on down. Grab your second screen. You're gonna want to. Let's see if I can. Can I switch this over to the screen? Hang on a second.
Is this Friday?
Yeah, that sound definitely works. I'll have to lower that sound. Let's switch over to. There we go. That better. That's
There he
better.
is.
That's better. Shoot, I don't remember how to make my circle.
Hey, did we ever get those results
Let's
about
see.
whether cult members like chunky or skinny better?
No, all of our field agents
There we
have
go.
been discovered and converted.
Ugh,
I remember now.
chunky then.
I'm a circle. I'm in a bubble, just like Radar.
Yay!
I got my own bubble, Radar bubble. All right, we've got 4 people. Come on, we can do better than that. Grab in, join the fun. Join the fun, everybody. We're having a swell time here. Let's see. If we get like maybe one more person, I think it'd be good. Let's see. Who wants to jump in? Let's see. I want to see if we can't get one more guy or gal or person to join in.
A reminder to all agents.
Anyone wanna
So we know when you take the
jump
last step and don't
in
step apart.
some
This is your final warning.
Jackbox with us? All right, we'll launch the first game and then we'll go with it and see what happens.
Hold on, just wait. I got Mrs. Radar.
Ooh, got a guy
coming up.
I got a guy. I know a guy. And for those that are like scared, a little competition, scared, of me embarrassing them with how amazingly well I'm gonna do, you can join in the audience too. You don't actually have to play. You can just join the audience.
The winner of the 4 days, 4 nights, all-inclusive vacation to the Area
Let's see.
51 Golf Resort and Spa.
Lady's got
Is Agent 11.
30 seconds.
Please report to the front.
Suck it, Ford has joined the chat.
There you go.
God, I love it. All right. Oh, maybe the boss is gonna join in.
Ooh.
Let's see if we get the boss.
Fake the moon landing.
Wait, we faked the moon landing?
No, we faked a fake.
Maybe we get the boss here in a second. Give it another second, and then
How do you think we met the lizard men?
Oh yeah.
that's great. Let's launch. You can catch the next round. Okay, how do we launch? Oh yeah, I'm trying this new. Trying this new now. So let's see.
Okay, in turn, let me just set up your camera monitoring system.
Let's see, everybody's in. Alrighty.
All right, guess we're going.
To our extensive network of surveillance cameras, we can see everything going on in the world.
Let's see radar if I can give you.
Eats a full loaf of bread every morning.
You can hear that, right?
Yeah, I can hear.
For whatever, but we use it to play espionage.
Oh, you'll be able to see it because I'm going to switch.
Time to play.
Excuse me.
Okay, who's first?
Oh, CQ's up first.
Get in the chopper. What percentage of people have flown in helicopters?
Ooh.
Give it your best guess. You get more points the closer you come to the actual percentage.
How many percentage of people have flown? I'm going to go with 37%. Final answer.
Guess. 37%. Everyone
Is
else,
it
now it's your turn.
higher
Pick the correct answer.
or lower
Higher or lower.
than 37%? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present you the facts. Bellend says lower, Suck It Ford says higher, and Radar says higher. Mike
Probably lower.
Oxlong says higher. Oh, 15.
Wow.
Let us know in the audience if the music's too loud or too quiet.
Well done. You get points.
I was in a 22%
Who's up next?
range.
Ooh, Suck It Ford is up.
We collected data about everything, even this.
Never a bad thing. All right, here we go.
What percentage of people talk on the phone for at least an hour per day?
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's gotta be a talk on the phone? No, now that I think about it, I don't talk on the phone that much.
Higher or lower?
I'm gonna say
gonna go
higher.
higher.
I'm gonna say higher, but I want to say that's pretty close. Maybe in the 45 range, 46. Get out of here.
What? No way. People are lying.
I want to know who they question.
Well, is that like Americans or is that like people in like shithole countries don't even have phones?
I mean, that's true.
Yep.
That's true. We're not thinking worldwide.
Oh, here's
They're
how
like,
we
I
get
don't
this
have
question
phone.
interested in. Don't ask why.
What is phone? All right. Monopoly board games. Low stamina for completion.
What percentage of people did not finish the last game of Monopoly they started?
Oof. I feel like why start Monopoly if you're not going to finish it?
I never finish a fucking Monopoly game. Are you kidding me?
35%. Everyone picked.
So I think we're in agreement. The pick was for 35%, and I'm going to say much higher. I would say most games of Monopoly.
It's unanimous again. And the correct answer is
Come on. There we go.
46%.
That was a good guess, though. That was a good guess.
To fly to Atlantic City?
So from 35 to
I would have
46.
guessed 50. I'd have been like 50-50 on it. That's kind of what I was
50,
thinking.
50.
Mhm.
I like that. Joe says, I'm
There
on
are
hold.
there's some narcissistic people in this world who would have to finish it.
Yeah. I'm one of those people. I'm like, don't start a game if you're not going to finish it. That's my thing. Potatoes.
What percentage of people have eaten tater tots in the past month?
Ooh. Potato tots in the past month. Percentage of people.
%40.
40%. All right. What do you think?
I don't know.
I'm going to have to say lower. I'm going to have to say lower. I'm going to have to say somewhere in the 16 to 18. Wow.
Oh.
Wow. 37%. That is damn near spot on. Good for you, sir.
Yeah.
Good for you. That makes me sad. Why are people eating tater tots?
Well, when you think like hash browns and everything else too, like are kind of considered tater tots. You know what I mean?
No, they're not. They are their own thing.
Like the breakfast ones from McDonald's and stuff. Those are tater tots. Those,
Those are
big
not
tater
tater
tots.
tots. Those are hash browns.
I would call them tater. If the lady asked me, they came up and asked me, "Hey, do you eat tater tots?" I'd say yes.
Percentage of people have pooped on planes?
What percentage of people have pooped on planes? Radar, what are you? Are you a plane pooper?
I'm not a plane pooper.
I'm not a plane pooper.
I've never had to on a plane, but it hadn't stopped me. I'm gonna go with lower though.
Oh, I'm torn. I'm gonna say lower.
Everyone is saying
I wanted to go against the grain, but I think it's lower. Damn, another good guess. 52.
just a few percentage points off.
3% difference. Mike and Radar hitting it.
Who got it right? Mark, yes. Here's your points.
Jim, you're funny. Where's it going? Okay. Okay, round one. Let's see what we're at. Okay. Radar and Mike tied for tops. Then Bellin, CQ, and Suck It Forward pulling up the rear.
First up.
All right. This is where I take over.
Stay. Answer question.
Dog movies. Okay.
What percentage of people have watched a film in the Air Bud franchise in its entirety?
Ooh. I mean,
Using global data.
Fair point. I was gonna go much higher, and then we were using global data.
Pick one of those if you think the answer is off by 15% or more. If you're right, you'll earn double the money. If not, you'll get nothing.
Okay. Have you seen something in the Air Bud franchise in its entirety?
No, I'm not.
Everybody says lower. Oh, let's go, baby. New record holder, 2% off. That's how it's done. Not only was I close, I made all y'all guess wrong. That's how you play the game. Candles. All right, suck it forward.
What percentage of people have had a candle displayed in their homes for over a year that they have never lit?
100% of the women in my household, I'll tell you that. Wonder what a woman's opinion would be.
What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
I'm tempted. Much higher, Radar? Oh. No! That was good guess. Good guess. Damn.
Let's see who got it right.
I needed that.
Nice job.
I needed that.
Points for you.
Damn. Could have went either way.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Bell
many
end is
names
up.
in Yankovics. Let's see which one we're talking about.
Fucking Bell.
What percentage of people have been to a Weird Al Yankovic concert?
Using global data. Making it hard for us.
Higher or lower?
10%.
Ooh, I don't know.
Mike's saying much higher, huh? I'm gonna go higher on the premise of
Okay, let's see the right
globally, and he's been doing it for like 30 years. Yeah.
Wow.
It's called accordion to Jim.
18% of the world's population has been to a Weird Al Yankovic concert.
Well, 18% of the people asked the question have been to a Weird Al Yankovic concert.
And what have we here? That's too bad.
So close, Mike.
That answer is
Apologies.
closer than 15%. Shouldn't have doubled down.
Shouldn't have doubled down. It's all right. We can't all be as good as I am.
Okay, computer. What do you have for this one?
Radar's up. Sensitive documents is the category.
What percentage of people dispose of hard copy financial statements in a shredder?
How many people are...
How many people dispose of hard copy financial statements in a shredder?
36%.
Everyone else, higher or lower?
I think you're close.
I think I am too.
I think you're close. I'm gonna buck the trend. I'm gonna say lower.
Looks like an even split.
Oh,
And
Bella.
Surveil says
Oh,
Wow.
no.
we hate people who do
Wow. Huh.
Oh no.
I was way off.
Mm.
that. See who got it right.
Mm.
Well done. You get points.
Okay. All right. Mm.
Who's next?
I need to nail this one to make sure that I stay in the lead. Jim's pretty good. I see Jim throwing his comments out in the chat. Pretty close. I'm gonna start copying his
Percentage
answers.
of people have worn fanny packs.
Oh my god.
And if you're in the audience, don't forget to answer the question.
Yep. If you're in the audience, answer the question.
42%. Everyone
Mm.
else, higher or lower?
Fanny packs. I'm gonna say higher, but like it's gonna be close.
And the correct
47.
answer is
It's much lower.
Oh.
Holy shit, 65? No way.
Wow. Kelly Clark hitting it with the 77. She was close.
It was close.
Yeah. She would have got the answer. Kelly, man, grab a phone, grab a tablet, join us. Play the next round.
uh-oh, final round.
Who the hell guesses? Who the hell admits to wearing a fanny pack?
Answers to this question. How do most people like their eggs? Let's see what people think.
This is we're so close. This is gonna be the game breaker right here.
3 guesses. Try to pick the most popular answers to get the most
CQ
points.
is in the lead by 1,000.
Go! If you're in the audience, how you answer the question will affect who gets points.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good one. Which it says fried is one of the options, but isn't like when you over medium,
Well,
over
like sunny
easy,
side up and over easy.
yeah,
is the
those are
same
fried
thing.
eggs. Those are fried eggs. But I guess somebody put it like, yeah, fuck it, fried. As long as it's fried, I don't care. Oh no, that was bad. Well, I got 2 of the top ones. Is that enough to hold me in position?
Let's see who's the head honcho.
Come on. Where is it at? Yeah, CQ still reigning champion. Still the best. Still the best. All right, let's see. See if we put in some new players. All right, guys, it's LSKZ as the code.
Ask you to gather farm data in a giant rubber horse suit. They could at least get you an extra large.
I just look so stupid right now.
Boss man, if you're out there, LSKZ. Anybody wants to join in? Oh, Ice has entered the chat. Don't fire me, man. If I get a crush.
You up for one more?
You got TSABA and Yambag. Raider, I think you got to pick a character.
Oh, I do. I have the guy.
I'm not on my screen.
You picked the same
There
guy.
you go. Now it's there.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
now,
my guy.
oh shit! Now we got a
Where's Suck It Ford at?
Suck It Forward. Might have made it the Yambag, maybe. Maybe that's Suck It Forward. All right, we got ourselves a lineup here. All right, coming for your boy, coming for the crown. There's TSABA. All right. All right, and there's Suck It Forward.
There she comes.
Full.
Suck It Forward. There she is.
There she comes to ruin the day. All right. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm excited. All right. Why is it not letting me? Everybody's in.
Yeah. Press everybody's in and start the game.
I'm pressing it. It's not. Can you press it on your end? Press everybody's in on your.
I don't have it on me.
It's not on the.
No. You're the first guy. Should be
Yeah.
on you.
That's weird. It's. Press it. I'm pressing it.
Press it more.
I'm pressing it as hard as I. Hang on.
Back.
There we go.
There it went.
That was weird. It's like reload it.
The subliminal messaging works. You're back for another game of
All right. Joe, yes, that's actually what I did. Was turned it off and turned it back on again, and it worked. All right. Sinquef Tad. What?
Cian Queef.
The door.
Percentage of people prefer Coke's family of beverages to Pepsi's or RC's?
Oh my God. All of them? Coke is far superior.
Coke is gross.
Compared to Pepsi?
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
You're not a Pepsi man. No, we can't.
I don't drink either one. I drink Diet Mountain Dew because I have a palate, and I prefer not to ruin it with Coke. And,
No
and
way.
honestly, Coke is like the only product they have that's any good. Anything else is gross as shit too.
No way. Percentage of
What's
people. that
Mellow Yellow?
Coke-
Ain't nobody wants Mellow Yellow. People get
Coke?
Mellow Yellow, and that's the only option because they don't have Mountain Dew.
Prefer Coke over. I'm gonna say it has to be Coke. It has to be more. I wanted to go double. I should have went double. I knew it.
You can't go double
knew
on
it.
this one.
Yeah, you can. It was an
On the
option.
first round, no, you can't go double on the first round.
It was an option on my phone.
I wasn't an option on my phone.
Well, I guess I'm better than you. Diet Coke is much better than Diet Pepsi. There you go.
No way. Diet Coke sucks.
You don't know. Suck it forward. You're up. Auto pay. All right, that's the category. Let's see the question.
What percentage of people allow their credit cards to be charged for services they no longer use because they are too lazy to cancel them?
Wow.
I feel attacked.
Trigger warning.
67%.
No way. 67? I see much higher, much lower on my.
Oh yeah, I was on there. I thought the first one they don't do that.
I guess we had enough people that they did it.
I'm gonna go with much lower just because I don't know, man.
Nobody went the safe lower, but there you go.
Because I think there's I wonder how many people just don't know. Because I feel like I know that I do.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear where you're coming. I hear where you're coming. All right. CQ's up. Let's go. Show them how it's done. Categories t-shirts. 73% of people lied.
What percentage of people own t-shirts that are at least 10 years old?
Own t-shirts or wear t-shirts?
Own. I'm going to say. Yeah.
37%. All right, what do you think?
I feel like that's a safe range. Wow, some people saying way higher. I want to know what's in your closets.
Everyone says higher except for one of you.
Radar's the only one to say lower.
I said lower, and I don't think it's much.
Whoa! No way! 84%? That's insane. What kind of hoarders are they? Yes, your PCs would count.
I mean, I have them.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I have a shirt that's 10 years. I just thought I was a freak. I have a shirt that's 10 years older.
Oh.
What percentage of people only go to the dentist when something is wrong?
What percentage of people have dental insurance? That's
100% of me. I gotta go get literally next week I gotta get a freaking root canal done. Kim Stick Man. I like that.
66%. What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
Oh man, that's tough. Gonna buck the trend, baby. I'm counterculture. I'm a lone wolf.
I'm going with you.
Oh,
I'm going with you, man. I don't know, God.
Ice is undecided.
The majority say lower, and the correct answer
Come on, come on. No.
No one believes me when I say it, but it all comes down to flossing.
Oh, that's a real 50-50 right there.
You got it right.
Damn.
Here's some points.
Yeah, I was curious.
Okay, who's up next?
Oh, me, I'm up.
Here comes radar.
The president asked us to look this up yesterday.
Category is weather. I'm not doing great this round.
What percentage of people consider 60 degrees Fahrenheit to be t-shirt weather?
60 degrees. Is that t-shirt weather?
It is here. How many people live above the Mason-Dixon line?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a gamble here. Just made the cut. Just made the cutoff.
What do people wear at
44%.
60 degrees then? I wear shorts.
You gotta think about the people that live in like Texas and Florida.
But even at 60 degrees, it's still t-shirt weather.
No, not to. Are you kidding me?
Freaks.
Florida
Freaks.
people, if it's 74, they're in their jacket.
Freaks.
Ooh, I know.
All right.
What percentage of people would be willing with no
TSABA.
preparation to
Tisba?
be a contestant on
Tasba.
TV's Jeopardy?
Percentage of people willing. No preparation to be. Oh my God. No way.
Okay, higher or lower?
I'm gonna say lower. Some real confident people out there.
Yeah, I think. Okay, are they
Much
actually ready?
higher?
I'm gonna go much higher. I think there's plenty of people who think they sit here. Yep. You sit there and you watch it. You're like, that's so fucking easy. Yeah.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
You got it right. Well done.
Y'all crazy.
Nope.
No way.
Okay, who's
Well,
up
at least
next?
I'm not in last. I'm not in last place.
All right, buckle in. I've got one for you.
The T is silent.
People take their lunches to work 3 or more times per week.
Take their lunches to work.
Yep, that's right. 72% not being honest with themselves. That's right.
Everyone pick higher or lower.
More than 3 times per seat. I'm gonna say that's a tough one. 45%.
That's right about right. Yes.
45%.
I'm gonna go. I think it's slightly lower.
Surveil says
Yeah, so do I. Oh,
Yeah.
and we were right.
I've got big points for that guess.
Good guess, Ice.
That was a good
That's
guess.
a solid guess. I mean, not as good as my 2%
Ooh, points for
from
you.
last round, but you know, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Next up. All right, I have a good one.
I need to nail this one. I need to absolutely nail this one. Guess like 1%
What
so
percentage
I
of
can get
people
like
regularly
way
eat
higher.
in the shower?
Oh man. Is the key word here regularly? He actually went to one. You're listening to me. Okay. All right. You're funny.
Time is a wasting.
This is a tough one.
Oh, that's.
Okay, higher or lower?
Do I play safe or do I go for the win? CN Quiftador.
Saying higher. Okay, let's see
Crushing
the right
with
answer.
10,000 points. Oh,
62%.
yeah.
Wow.
Points for you.
That was close.
Wow.
That was close.
Who got it right? Well
All right, 3%, man. Goddamn.
Wow.
Again, nobody's beating my 2%, though. Just saying. Oh, boy.
Huh. Sometimes I poop in the shower and then waffle stomp that
Oh,
bitch
God,
down the
you
fucking drain.
and
That's
the
right.
Waffle stomping.
What TV
Yeah,
show is the
waffle stomping.
funniest ever? Let's see what we have.
What
Oh, we
TV
only have
show
one
is
round.
the funniest ever?
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Your answers are worth points. Good luck.
Ooh.
Oh, man. I don't feel good about my choices, but I feel like it's what the majority of people would say. As something of a comedy buff myself.
Don't forget, you can pick 3 answers.
Oh,
That's
ISIS.
funny. And I'm trying to like think of who they would
All right, let's see what everyone picked.
Yeah.
they're not, these actually aren't the ones that I would pick for myself.
Right. Exactly. It's not what I think are the funniest. It's what I think is voted on.
Computer, show us the most popular
Well, this is a good split here. Okay. Okay. Really? Arrested Development was the #1 choice. Interesting.
Who's gonna get the gold star? Who is it, boy?
Huh.
Who is it? It's
Oh, man. And CN Queeftador takes the top spot. Hmm. Interesting. CN Queeftador. y'all are too much. What do you think? Should we play another one of this, or should we change games?
We got 20 minutes left.
So play this one again or switch games?
Let's play this one again.
All right.
Let's do this one more time.
Let's see if we can get the same players since we had a full lobby.
well, I was gonna eat a sandwich, but I guess the intern can have it. It's his after all.
Let's
play
go.
Espionage.
DSM was second.
Let's start with you.
All right. Let's see if we get all of our players back.
Ooh. Suck it forward is first.
Starting it off with Suck It Forward. Restaurant specials.
What percentage of diners are unable to remember restaurant specials immediately after servers recite them?
I had a worry we might discount. Oh, there we go. There he is moving.
Probably 69%.
You're almost out of time. Got it.
Nasty.
69%. Everyone else will think the correct answer is higher or lower. If you think the guess is off by 15% or more, you can get double points by
What
picking
percent of
much higher or
diners
much lower.
are unable to remember? I'm gonna say it's lower, but not by much. Maybe
I think it's higher,
61?
but not by much.
61. Oh,
Wow,
51.
really? Huh. I really thought it was gonna, because whenever them bitches at the restaurant start spouting that shit off, I forget. Like instantaneous.
That's you. All
I
right.
do. They'll be like, hey, do you want the soup or the salad or the blah, blah, blah? I'm like, what the bit? What?
So soon.
No.
Queeftador off to an early lead.
What do you have for this one?
Fire
Fire
starter.
starter.
Got Joe as Yambag.
What percentage of people have started campfires
Jim
without
as
assistance?
CSM. Percentage of people have started campfires without assistance.
What kind of assistance? Like another person or gasoline?
Right, yeah, like without assistance. I'm thinking they mean without.
Higher or lower?
I'm gonna say higher, but I think it's like 18.
No, I think it's much. I think people lie.
I think it's like 18, 19%. Oh, you think people
think
are like
people lie.
inflate
I
their
think
own
people
egos?
lie. I think they lie.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, people lie.
I didn't account for the lying.
Mm-hmm.
Points for you.
Accounted for people being honest.
Okay, who's up next?
I don't think Ice is playing anymore.
typey.
Tattoos, something I am very, very familiar with.
What percentage of people have tattoos on or near their butts or genitals?
And with me, you'll never know. On
Near
or near
their-
their butts or genitals. Go with me here.
61%.
I know that seems high, but tramp stamps, right? Lower pelvic. I think thigh kind of counts towards butt and or genital. It's like in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I thought, dude. Give her people lie.
I'll leave it at that. Let's see who got it right.
Oh, I just said lower. I thought I said much lower.
Oh man. Oh god. Whoa, that was terrible. That was terrible.
Database has some juicy data for this.
That was terrible. That question was rigged.
What percentage of people own a pair of Crocs?
Percentage of people own a pair of Crocs. I call that a pair of Croc. What percentage of people will admit to it? That's right. I'm desperate here.
I'm just gonna go lower. You think it's higher?
Much higher.
Much higher. Wow.
Come on.
I've got a
No.
pair in the pond in my backyard. I call them Snappy and Bitey.
Yep.
Get it, a pair of Crocs, Snappy and
Got it
Bitey.
right. Here's some points.
Damn. I'm not doing well this round.
No, you was not.
Doing better than Ice though. He's got
Heads up,
0.
Bitey. I'll fix that later.
Hacky
What
sack.
percentage of people have played hacky sack with at least one other player?
What percentage of people smoked weed in the 90s?
50%. Everyone else, higher or lower?
Wow.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna have to. We're on opposite pages there, Radar. And the audience is tired.
Okay,
It's
let's
just
see the right
split
answer.
right down the middle. Yes, barely by a percent, much higher.
Closer than our trained rats. Nice
By a
job.
percent. Yes.
Let's see who got it right.
Apparently, people smoked a lot of weed back then. I don't know.
I needed that. I needed that.
Okay, who's up next?
I needed that bad.
Data about everything, even this.
Thriftiest female consumers. Interesting.
What percentage of women regularly wear clothes with price tags attached before they decide whether or not to return them?
Oh my god, if you're 100% of my wife. Oh god. Yam bag going for the 90s. Going for the 99s. He pulled it back. I think he's making a little jokey joke.
Time's a wastin'. 28%. What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
Ooh.
Swinging for the fences. Let's go.
One lonely vote for lower. And Surveil says
No!
Wow.
No! No.
Ooh, wow. Wow.
Rigged.
Wow.
Rigged. Lies.
People lie. People lie.
Lies. All lies.
Oh, people lie. I forgot people lie.
Forgot about the lies. That is
here's one
such
we've been especially interested in.
such crap. People lie.
What percentage of people are currently not speaking to friends or relatives they usually speak to but are mad at?
Ooh, temporary or permanent?
What percentage of people are currently not speaking to friends or relatives? Speaking to friends or relatives. Usually speak to.
36%. Okay, higher or lower?
Mm, I have been so wrong this game.
Most of you are saying higher, and the correct answer is
Oh,
31%.
That's close. Good job.
Just a few percentage points off. Well done.
I'm gonna just start picking the opposite of what I think it is.
Let's see who got it right. Well done. You get points.
CN Queeftador is just slaying the competition today.
Yay, I'm up.
All right, Surveillance Pro, what do you have for this? What percentage of people prefer to have their blood drawn from their right arm?
I'm saying that because every time you sit down, the chair's on the arm's on the right hand side.
I'm going to.
And I'm actually thinking that it's going to be
Hail Mary.
I think it might actually be higher than that. Every time you sit down, the thing's on the right hand side. You know what I mean? When you sit in the chair, it's on the right side.
Maybe.
So I think it's probably off of that.
Saying lower. And the correct answer is
boom.
No way.
You weren't within 30%.
Boom.
Points for you.
Because everyone's right-handed, they don't want to have an injection on their right hand.
But it's always on the right side.
So, but when you're given a choice, ugh.
I guess.
I don't know if I'm even close enough.
People lie. People lie.
I don't even know if I'm close enough to be in
What
the.
word do people most commonly use to describe themselves?
Oh,
All right,
God.
Let's see the answers.
Tired, fat. You're asking me. All right.
It depends on, is it like in a dating app or is it like in real life?
Right.
Because no one's be like, I'm fat as fuck. If
I'm
you're
fat.
on a dating app, but
Moist. I go with moist usually.
yeah, you pick moist.
All right. All right. Tired. Couple votes for fat. Couple votes for unique. It's a real split. Oh. Oh, smart. Funny. No way. Awesome's the #1 answer.
Wow.
Get bent.
And nobody picked it.
Who calls this like, oh, describe yourself. I'm awesome.
I mean, I do say that shit.
I was so close. If I had, dude, is it fourth? If I had picked awesome, that might have just given me enough points to get first place. All right, Yam Bag. I think that was Joe. Well done. Well done.
All right.
Oh,
we better put a pin in this thing here shortly.
Put a pin in this. Yeah. That was fun, guys.
I'm fat and tired. Hit me up. That's right.
Thank you guys for playing
put it on
with
your
us.
Tinder page.
Thank you guys.
Describe yourself. I'm fat and tired. What's up, girl?
That was quite fun, everybody. Thank you for joining us. It was the biggest group playing we've ever had, I think.
Yeah, we've never had full lobbies.
So that was awesome, and we'll play more in the future, and we'll play other games. But that was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I won 1 out of 3. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I asserted my dominance, and then I had to let some of the audience win because it wouldn't be fair. I had to phone in.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
I want to make.
No, I get it, dude.
Yeah,
We gotta, you gotta let the,
You gotta let them, gotta let them feel good about themselves, and it is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So, you're just awesome like that. Yes, I'm just awesome. If I'm awesome like that. I let the audience feel good about themselves.
Hey, baby, want to nap with a whale? Yeah, Jim Handy, that's right.
That's right. That's right. All right. So I'm looking now. What do we have coming up? So that's the.
Do you have any guests coming up
Yes.
that you can talk about?
No.
All right then. Well, that answers that question.
No, I'm trying to think. Like I said, I have 3 people that I'm recording with before the next episode. So one of those 3 will be the next episode. And then obviously the other 2 will come where they fit.
Yeah, they will.
I walked right into that one. Oh
Yeah, you
goodness.
did.
But anyway. What else? Yeah, there's so much stuff that I want to talk about, but it's the early the germ of an idea. We've planted the seed, but it hasn't bloomed quite yet. So very excited though to talk about that stuff as it comes to fruition. Ellen Keller will be on next week. Tune in to watch her not talk. Jesus Christ, Jim. Jesus. If I could get her, I would totally figure that one out. We'd figure out a way. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. Am I missing anything? Have I anything I haven't thought of? I don't think so.
No.
Pick up some swag. Oh, of course. We are a mere 2 episodes away from the 100th episode of
Yes.
Pop Culture Warrior. I've had a thought, and tell me if I'm crazy here. I want to do a giveaway every 15 minutes during the show.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm crazy, but I don't even know if I'd have the timing wise. Like we'd wrap up one giveaway.
We're gonna spend more
and
time giving stuff away than we will.
Yeah, but it's the 100th episode. Maybe every half an hour.
Let's do every half hour.
Every half hour. That gives us time to talk about some stuff. Spend 5 or 10 minutes doing a giveaway. Another 20 minutes ish of talking, and then giveaway. And yeah, and tell okay. Here's my idea. Random winners, right? Same way we've always done. Wheel of names and winners. But here's where it gets extra crazy. Random prizes. A wheel of prizes. So winning, you're not even going to know what you win. I'm thinking everything from, $50 Amazon gift card up to some really unique, hard to find, autographed kind of items.
Okay. Because you said something about some of those items to me
Yeah.
that you were thinking about doing.
I'm thinking about one of them being one of them
was pretty big, dude.
Pretty big. Yeah, right? Like it's but
that's a pretty big one.
Maybe have it in the wheel because maybe it gets got, maybe it doesn't. Right? It's all a gamble. So I'm gonna have a week to think about it because next week will be episode 99. I'm gonna think about it, and then I'm gonna announce some of the prizes.
And the Oprah Winfrey giveaways. That's right.
I
like Jim's idea too. A smaller wheel that actually has chores on it.
That's pretty good. I got people hitting me up. We got friends of the show that are in movies. He knows I'm busting his balls, but autograph some posters for stuff he's been in and send it in. But yeah, I think I like the idea. Just nonstop giveaways throughout the show. What do you think to really reward the people that watch? Like you have to be present. You have to be watching. We'll do like
at the time. You have to be watching at the time.
You have to be watching at the time. Reward the viewers. And we'll be like, all right, it's time to spin the wheel. Put in the phrase "radar sucks," and that's gonna get your name entered into the wheel.
Suck it, radar.
Suck it, radar. And then we'll do the thing. And then once we have a winner, jeez, in my throat. Once we have a winner, they'll spin the wheel of prizes, and then we'll see what they get. Now, some of these things are large and some are heavy. So I might, I always give away everything for free, and I usually cover shipping. But for this, because it's gonna be so many prizes, I might be like, look, shipping's on you. Hey, if you want to accept your prize, shipping's gonna be on you. I think the most something, it might be $20 for like the heaviest item. Might be like $20 for shipping. But yeah, so I like the idea. What do you think? What do you think, Radar?
I like it, dude. I'm in.
Audience, yay, nay?
I think here's the other thing you should do, and this will help your Patreon page, is if you are a Patreon member, that you automatically get entered in whether you're there or not.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's already a thing. So
yeah,
for those that maybe can't watch live, for those that don't want to jump through hoops, if you are a Patreon member, subscriber at any level, which I think the lowest level is like $3, you will be automatically entered. You can win without being there live. That's the benefit, right? And so that's the benefit of being one of the many benefits of being a Patreon member.
One of the many benefits.
One of the many benefits of being a Patreon member. So you don't have to watch live, you don't have to enter, and you don't have to be present to claim your prize. So consider going to patreon.com/popculturewarrior and jump on in. The water's fine. And I do a lot of private stuff on there. Oh, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. I post a lot of private things on there that you can see behind the paywall that, no one else gets to see. That sounds horrible. That's just so bad. Just
keep going. You're fine.
Yeah, just keep digging. Just keep digging. You haven't gotten all the way there yet.
Just keep digging. Just keep digging.
Yeah, but I have a couple ideas. Like the other thing I wanted to do for like the 100th episode, like I said, I'm going to be putting more content on the Pop Culture Warrior page. Is I want to do a like behind the scenes tour of like an episode of Pop Culture Warrior, do like a studio tour, like an in-depth, like welcome to my cribs kind of style shit,
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Do that. Talk about some ideas I have for upcoming content that's within our realm, but a little bit outside the norm. So lots of things like that. This is going to be on the Pop Culture Warrior page. So follow us on social media, Pop Culture Warrior, to see all this other stuff. I think that's it. I think that's all of it. Yeah, because I did the DARPA thing. That was fun.
Yeah. How was that?
The DARPA conference. That was interesting. I did an hour speech, which was cool. Because
how much did you prepare for this hour speech?
On the plane there.
Yes. All right.
I wrote it on the plane there, on the way there. But it was cool because it was very, very, high tech in the sense of like I had the lav mic, I was mic'd up, and then like when you're standing on stage, they have the timer right in front of you, and literally I was like, "Hi," and it went 60, 59, like it started counting backwards as soon as I started talking. I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like they're serious. I got an hour. But no, it was very great, well received. I posted some pictures on social media about that. Couple things coming up.
Yeah, you posted guess where CQ is, or where in the world is CQ with you with the DARPA conference sticker on.
It was a lazy attempt. It was
just like your preparation for the speech.
It was a softball approach, it was
hey, it's fine, man. It's good.
Toss an easy one. Couple things coming up are I might be attending DreamHack in June. Which how do I describe what DreamHack is? Let's see how the DreamHack. It's like it's a convention, where the gaming community comes to life is what they call it. It's a convention, and the one I'm going to be going to possibly, is DreamHack Dallas.
Okay.
Which is June 3rd to June 5th. They want me to do a panel on veterans in gaming. So that's something.
When is that?
June 3rd through the 5th. Yeah. Which is like the only one in the States, because the next one's like in Sweden, then in Spain, then in Australia, then in the Netherlands, then in India. So Dallas. And then in July, am I allowed to talk about this yet?
I don't know.
It's too. I think it's too far. I think you know about it. Maybe. I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
I have something big. Something big coming up in July. Was supposed to be in June, but it got moved, and now it's in July. All I'll say is I will be going to Atlanta to film something
Yeah, you told me about that.
that will be on TV. That will show on TV. So my throat. I don't know why my throat's so itchy. Anyway, so that's a couple things coming up. We're gonna have more guests, more prizes, more fun stuff, more games, more content. Very excited. I want, like I said, I'm welcoming. I'm throwing it out. I don't know if he's out there watching right now, but new member joining the Pop Culture Warrior team, Nemo. So you'll be seeing him posting stuff and contributing, and who knows, maybe pop up once in a while in the show. And yeah, so
Probably funnier than me. Don't worry about it.
Nobody's funnier than you.
I bet they probably would actually watch Moon Knight.
I do believe he's seen Moon Knight. But yeah. All right, Radar. Well, we've reached that time of the night.
We have.
It's
But can he do this better than me?
Probably.
Yeah. You're right.
No, you're
not wrong.
You're the best. You're the best.
I'm far from.
All right, Radar. Why don't you take the next few moments to tell the fine folks at home what they could expect here at a normal, typical, everyday week at WTF Nation Radio.
Well, tonight, you have been listening to CQ, him, and me, Radar, for Pop Culture Warrior. We're here every Tuesday at, what's it? Is it, hear me out. It's 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific. Been working on that. Right?
Yeah, I think so. It sounds right.
It's 6 my time. No, we started at 6 my time. So it's 8 your time, 7 in the middle, 5 behind me. Yep.
So I think you're right.
It's a big spread. Anyway, now, tomorrow, Wednesday, Donza Day. Day of no scheduled activities. We will not be here. We'll be hanging out with our families. I'll be watching a soccer game. He'll be, I don't know, doing something. Now, Thursday, big show. Big shout out, Sergeant's time. All things active duty, National Guard, Reserve, retiree, all the Army things. Ice and Spanky will be bringing it to you. Oh, hashtag the Moist Boys. Love it. Anyway, that's not them. We're the Moist Boys. Ice and Spanky are Sorts. Let me bring you Sergeant's time on Thursday. Friday. It's Friday Night Freedom. Aptly named, I know. But they talk about all things. They have all different kinds of stuff. They talk about funny shit, current events, some stuff. It's a good show. Check out Pookie and Cause on Fridays for Friday Night Freedom. Now, Saturday, Sunday, the weekend, we will not be here. We're not here on the weekends. Monday, though, the Monday edition, Ice and Shipwreck. Be hanging out, doing all kinds of fun shit over there. Top current event stuff. Just the Monday edition. It's Monday. They're bringing you back in. Some Motor Pool Monday stuff. They got all kinds of stuff there. Check them out. Because the next night, Tuesday, get some tacos or Taco Tuesday and hang out with him, CQ, and me, Radar. The Moist Boys right here at Pop Culture Warrior.
The Moist Boys are back. While you were doing that, it reminded me of two other things. The first being that I forgot one of them.
Nice.
One of them being that another event is there's a convention I just learned about called Shore Leave that happens not too far from me. Never heard of it. It's basically a sci-fi kind of convention, Star Trek, Star Wars kind of stuff, but pop culture in essence. And I might be doing some nerdy stand-up comedy at the event, and also, taking that time to do some pop culture warrioring. And our friend of the show, Eddie McClintock, will be there. So try to link up with him.
I
And
love him. How is he doing?
he's doing great, man. He's doing
'Cause you
great.
saw him this weekend, right?
No, I didn't see him. I saw him.
I saw him.
I was
but I thought you saw him
there.
too.
I was there. I had to fly home before the
Oh.
convention, so I missed out.
I thought
on
you
it.
got to see him while you were still there, so that's why I was curious.
No. So I'll see him at shore leave if nothing gets changed. The other thing is Memorial Day is coming up, and
Yes.
I'm very much going to try to link up with our last week guest, Robert Patrick. I'm going to
Yes.
try to see if I can connect with him while he's in the area for Memorial Day and film some stuff. So,
I remember he's got me locked in for that role.
Yes, you are when he shoots his thing, you are definitely in the running for the
The
position.
Moist Boys drip in your face.
That's the next T-shirt I'm designing. Moist Boys. The Moist Boys are back. God damn it. Well, that's it for us, man. I got nothing.
Moist Boys out.
Moist Boys out. All right, guys, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. This was a lot of fun. Really, as always, look forward to Tuesday nights and lots more. Lots more, man. I think at some point, I don't know when, but I think maybe sometime in July. I might take like 2 weeks off or something like that. Recharge, get creative, shoot some content, and yeah.
Well, let me know when
I'm
you do that,
excited.
because I'll take some time too. Well, I'm serious.
No.
Like,
I was saying, if I take off, are you going to do the show?
Well, no. But what I'm saying is, well, I mean, I guess I probably could. But what I was going to say was, like, I might actually go do something.
Yeah.
Go camping or something.
I recommend
what I mean?
doing something. I've heard things are good in some small quantities. Oh, I recommend doing something. And Jim says, awesome show. Awesome. Jesus Christ. I can't even talk now. Awesome show. You boys rock.
Oh,
Jim,
thanks. The
you
moist,
rock.
The Moist Boys.
You rock. You're one of the Moist Boys. You're all a part of the Moist Boys.
Of the Moist Boys.
The moistiest boys. All right. Hey, this has been CQ. He's been Radar. We'll see you next week. Say goodbye, Radar.
Goodbye, Radar.
Shots, guys. See you next week.
Doc!